That's the kind of shit that is uncalled for that we don't need. There is no need for that loud of a jump into bed. Hey guys, welcome to David vs. Film. I am David, yo soy David, and tonight I'm going head to head with The Haunting of Hill House.
I'll follow you, you follow me, let your love run free.
So a big hey, hi, and hello to all of you, but to you returning viewers and especially returning subscribers, what's up? Now, if you'd like to see the full-length version of this reaction, along with other exclusive perks and bonus content, such as early access to the videos, Discord benefits, and more, please visit me over on my Patreon at patreon.com/DavidVersusFilm. But if YouTube is your thing, I certainly understand. I only ask that you consider clicking subscribe and the notification bell. A like and a share is always appreciated. And last but not least, if we're not friends on Instagram, let's be friends. I'll leave a link to my Instagram down below. I did a poll on Patreon between Hill House and The Mandalorian, and I still want to watch The Mandalorian, but Hill House came out ahead. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little excited about that because once we get within 100 days of Halloween, and at this point I think we have 97 left to go. Who's counting, right? I get a little excited for the fall season. Bath and Body Works rolls their crap out, and pretty much I'm in fall/Halloween mode. It's always a special time of year for me. It's one of my favorites anyway, but also because last year this is when I started doing movie reactions on the channel, around this time, September, October, and it was predominantly horror and scary movies to begin with, so it's even more near and dear to my heart, and I think that this series, The Haunting of Hill House, will fit right in like a hand in glove. I don't know much about it. I know a few people from it. I know Henry Thomas is in it. I know Elizabeth Reeser with her forehead, who I love from Twilight, is in it. A guy from Game of Thrones. So it should be good. I did watch Midnight Mass, not on the channel, but we did watch that one, and I loved it. And I know it's the same creator as that, so I have high hopes that it will be as good, if not better, as that was. We can just jump right in. I don't have anything else to add. I'm excited to get right into it. I'm sure you are as well. But before we do, a couple of housekeeping notes. I've got my peach tea. If you've seen previous videos, you know all about that. The peach tea started last year with these types of programs, exactly for the reason that I get very nervous and very scared usually during them. So it helps. It's a non-negotiable. I've got my candle for the good vibes, and back for the scary stuff, I've got Agatha Harkness, my BFF. She started also last year. I used to have her riding shotgun with me here during scary movies. So she's back for these as well. But nevertheless, it's time. If you guys are ready on your end, I'm good to go here, so we can jump right on into The Haunting of Hill House, Episode 1. Stephen sees a ghost.
Hill House stood by itself for 100 years before my family moved in.
Get an inspection.
It might stand 100 more. Silence lay steadily against the wood and stone, and whatever walked there walked alone.
It's okay, Theo. Go back to bed.
God damn, we gotta get right into it. We can't get to the part where they buy the house first with like the happy realtor, not so scary.
Okay, Nellie? You scared?
Yeah.
What was it?
Oh God, I don't like the sound of that.
Guess we better take a look.
No, we don't need to take a look.
What if she's hiding?
Big brother must have scared her away.
How long do we have to live here, Daddy?
We have to finish fixing this house, and then someone has to buy it.
Then we can go.
Yep, and then we can go.
Oh, they're like flippers. Okay, I see. So they flip the houses and move on.
Sweet dreams.
That is the nicest way to say shut the up so we can go back to bed. Good dad.
In the bedroom.
You're dreaming, Cheryl.
Pandas don't eat macaroni.
God, I don't like these kind of shots because that empty hallway, that's when you see stuff. That's the kind of that is uncalled for that we don't need. There is no need for that loud of a jump into bed with the sheets making that much noise. Nope.
Pandas don't like macaroni, Liv.
Oh God. Okay, go. I'm kidding. We'll go back to talk about the pandas again. We'll have to come back to the bent neck lady room. Oh, okay. That was way. That was better than I expected. I was waiting for a jump. Oh, I like this music a lot. Oh, it's very like Westworld, kinda. I don't always like music just right off. Sometimes it takes me a while to get to where I love it, but this is really good. gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's like a 10-hour movie. Like, you know, you think to yourself, would you want to watch a 10-hour movie? God, no. You want to watch it split up into episodes and back to back? Sure. Daylight.
He was up in the boons when he lost control of the car.
In the boonies.
He was hanging there the whole time. Hours. Upside down, tangled up in his seatbelt. And that's how he died. It started with drops of water. I started to hear a car horn. And then I looked up at the ceiling. And there he was, hanging there. And then his mouth fell open. It was a car horn.
Okay, well, that's terrifying and horrifying for her.
And that was the last time I've slept in that room.
I'd like to set up some equipment. I'd also like to sleep in that room tonight.
Oh, okay, so he's like a paranormal investigator, I guess. So he's the guy from Game of Thrones. I don't remember his name, but I remember his face.
I'm sorry, I should have told you I'm a fan.
I've never seen a ghost.
The way you write, I just assumed.
Other people's stories. People like you, Irene.
You know who I wish would write a book? Your dad.
That's gonna be weird. You go there because it's part of your work, and then, but she's like a fan.
I'd rather sleep here in case she comes back.
Hey, will you grab her blanket?
Yeah.
It's a good mom though, because you know that kid's some drama, and this must happen like pretty often. And see, she leaves. This is when Bit Nick Lady comes back. Surprise, bitch. I mean, all kidding aside, that's got to be hard when you're a kid like that and you don't understand, or you don't understand what's going on, and this happens like every night.
Hi, Max. I'm Shirley. The reason Mommy and Daddy are here is because it's important to say goodbye to Grandma.
Mommy keeps sitting on my bed.
Oh.
She just stares at me, and her eyes must hurt because she doesn't blink.
It's gonna be one of those kind of shows.
Everything's so twisted and it's hard to explain, but
So it seems like they're in communication, but kind of like all scattered maybe, or distant from one another.
I don't know if this is gonna work, young lady.
Ooh, I love keys like that. Yes, and like when you're a kid, that's the most fun. Take a key like that in a big house like that and go like try to find out what it opens. Heck yeah. As much as this kind of stuff freaks me out and scares me a little bit, like it also really, really intrigues me, and I would love a place like that. The electric bill though.
Mr. Dudley says this is a master key, so it's supposed to open any door in the house.
What do you think is in there? It could be a pony. Something was moving. I saw the shadow under the door.
Damn, girl.
We need more keys.
Oh, we're gonna see underneath the door, aren't we? Okay, see. That's already what I can tell you this show does well, is the lingering shots where you see the stuff in the background.
Then call Luke.
I did.
Straight to voicemail.
He sold his phone for
Cash or he's still in rehab?
I can't deal with this right now.
I'll handle.
It's one thing we're missing from the old days of actual phones. You could slam down a phone, and now it's just like. So trying to call drama back.
I talked to Shirley. I know you're worried about Luke, but I called his rehab center, and he's fine. He actually got his 90-day chip today.
Good job, Luke. Okay, that girl was in Midnight Mass, and I understand that she is the creator's wife or girlfriend, partner, something like that. And she clearly forgot her shirt.
Theodora.
She got her own Bit Nick Lady.
Where'd you come from?
Hi.
You try to be nice.
I said you could live here. I wasn't expecting the pussy parade.
Oh.
Nell called me today. Did she call you?
No, of course not. I'm drawing boundaries, which is something you might want to look into.
Florida. Why, oh God, why so close with the camera angles? I mean, I know why, but Jesus.
Nell?
Daddy, do you remember the bed neck lady?
God, is she there? She wants to talk.
She's back.
Oh God.
Good night, Daddy.
Where is she? Back to the house. Oh, back to the Hill House. I don't even know what happened, and I know that that's probably not going to be a good idea for her to go there.
Stevie, get up.
Dad?
Oh God.
up. We gotta get out of here right now.
This show just goes from like 0 to 60. Like it'll be all calm, talking about Carl and how girl's a fan, and the next thing it's like, get up, we gotta go. Oh no, no. That, no, Some really good camera shots in this though. Oh, this is really creepy.
We're gonna run.
WD-40, dude, you got a WD-40 this shit. The doorknobs, the hinges, all of it. One can, $3.
You keep your eyes closed no matter what.
What the is happening?
Closed.
What did he just say?
Eyes closed.
Oh, okay.
Get back in the car.
Who's that? Oh, he already rounded up the other one. Okay. Oh. Nothing drives like a wagon.
Where's Mom? We can't leave Mom. Dad!
What the was that about? Wow. Okay, so maybe a possession type situation or something. I like it. Is that the mom? Is that her? Oh, no, it's the sister. Girl. Someone's been to the liquor store. What is that thing about a certain time of night? Like, not the witching hour, but it's something like 3 a.m. I feel like it's either all waking up. Oh, that must be the brother in rehab. Okay. But it's like that time of night or something like 3 a.m. is whenever it's like the closest to like the other realm and the human realm. You know what I'm talking about? Let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about.
You're probably just noticing the car horns now because you're not sleeping as well. There's a leak in your roof.
You need a roofer, girl.
You just didn't notice the water damage because of all the paneling. A ghost can be a lot of things. Most times they're just what we want to see.
Why would I want to see my Carl like that?
Because it's better than never seeing him again.
Message.
When you said you wanted to do a book about the house, I understood that, but this is...
I sent you guys the manuscript in case you had any objections.
I object, Steve.
Let's calm down.
Worse than the tabloids.
Dad had every opportunity.
He just lost his wife.
He hasn't said
Oh, so the mom is dead. Okay. I wondered about that.
You publish this, you know what it costs.
Ooh, that's a tough choice, though. It's like,
It's tabloids. It's just tabloids. It's family court. This type of stuff doesn't help in a custody hearing.
The Dudleys stay on.
And it sits there and rots.
I want to know more about the Dudleys. I want to know more about them. Lee. What if they're still married? That's his wife, I think, from a minute ago.
Hello. What do you want?
Still can't tell if they're married or not.
I can come by and we can talk about this some more.
Is there any point?
Oh, a little angry. She's a little bitter.
Dad says you and Mr. Dudley come with the house.
Houses like this one require a staff.
So the people that lived here before us, they were all alone?
She's like, let me tell you.
They lived all alone. In the night. In the dark.
Something tells me they weren't too scared of the dark.
I see. And the only light is the light of the Lord Jesus Christ. Do you know the Gospels, young man? He does.
Ooh. Pardon me, madam.
He's also familiar with the Talmud, the Tao Te Ching, the Torah, the Quran, Greek mythology.
Well-rounded.
Who's this? Some girl I saw by the woods.
It's like Chloe Sevigny trying to draw him in.
Will you hang out with me?
God, no.
You can hang out all the time.
Aw, I was being sarcastic, but that's actually really nice. That's great. I'm going to start saying that Father Mucker. I don't have to actually edit that. I can be like, Father Mucker. Oh.
This isn't what it looks like. $200 here. You can keep the cash and sell that old camera. I need the iPad.
He's robbing his own brother. That's so sad when you're messed up like that. Fortunately, I never had to deal with that situation, but I can't even imagine. He does the marker to make sure that it's like the bills are not counterfeit. If you're on drugs, you got to make sure it's legit. So then he also lied to his sister to make her feel better by saying that unless he just got out, that Luke was still in rehab and doing fine, got his 90-day chip and all that. Jesus.
Thanks.
Seeing everybody tonight.
I tried to tell Dad we're having some issues.
You just stood there and watched him loot me?
Papa.
Dad?
She was at the house.
But she's there.
She's dead.
Oh! Okay, that's weird. Oh, God, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, Steven sees a ghost. He finally saw a ghost. Or like the ghost that, like, as we mean it in the colloquial sense, not what he said earlier about the whole, like, you know, when you see what you want to see type thing. That was weird. That was really weird. So, all right. We are off to a great start with Haunting of Hill House. I really like that. I think that from what I've seen so far, and of course we've got 10 episodes to go. So theoretically, this would be like watching the first 10 minutes, so to speak, of like a movie, right? And trying to judge it from that. But that being said, I feel like this is a really good series because, at least so far, it's blending the psychological with the jump scares. Because Lord knows the jump scares are there, you know, with the loud sound effects, and then the, you know, like when you pull a sheet back and like that's something scary. But the way they do it is totally, you know, for that purpose. But down to seeing really well written, well-rounded characters so far. Who are all struggling. Yeah, I'm totally in. So I made some notes as usual, so I don't forget my train of thought watching these kind of things. I always want to make sure I keep up. And the first thing I wrote was a very tense intro. And I think, you know, you always want to have a hook. You always want to have something that's going to keep people watching and coming back and making sure they get invested. And there's no better way to do that than some good old-fashioned scare drama, which it definitely did in the very beginning with the bent neck lady. And then we saw that they kept that. But that's what I kind of liked about it, too. That it wasn't like we saw about the bent neck lady in the beginning, and it was just a device to scare us that then we kind of abandoned the rest of the episode. No, it came back up, and we saw that with Nell when she called her father, and she talked about the bent neck lady is back. I'm not sure who that is, but I'm very, very interested about that. I'm interested to see if it has something to do with the mother, because we also saw about the mother losing her mind or being possessed or something like that. I'm very interested to see where that development goes. Also, the music, the intro, you know, the rest of the music throughout the show was fine, but that intro music, the one that was very reminiscent to me of Westworld, very dramatic, I really enjoyed. The siblings, I like the way that they did that the siblings are scattered. Actually, they covered quite a bit of ground for the first episode. This was a solid hour, as I said from the outset, you know, looks like right now it's sitting at maybe 51, 52 minutes, something like that. So on the, you know, stronger side of an hour. And in that time, they didn't waste any of it. I will definitely say that. They got around to the characters. They gave a lot of exposition, but they didn't give all the answers. So there's plenty of room to grow and find out what's going on. But we did see that, you know, certain siblings are closer to each other than others. They all are still connected, though. Even though some have been successful and some, like Luke, Nell, obviously, are having more issues as they develop and adjust to the real world. The boundaries. I like that Theo talked about boundaries, you know. I think that is really interesting, and I hope that wasn't just a throwaway line. I hope that really does come back to be a theme throughout the show as we see these siblings try to find their way through the years of when they were younger to like current or present day rather, that these boundaries are what keep them sane and productive. You know, that you're there for your siblings who need you, but you also create those boundaries so that you don't get swallowed up sometimes in their seas of drama. A ghost is a wish. That was a cool line. There are a lot of cool lines in this. You know, this isn't exactly like, you know, a Shakespearean production, let's be honest, but there were some good lines in it, and that was one of the ones that stood out to me, that a ghost is a wish. Sometimes that, you know, when we talk about a ghost, as I mentioned earlier, in the colloquial sense, we mean like, woo, you know, but it can also be like what you want to see. You know, a ghost is what haunts you. A ghost is what, you know, you kind of want to continue with, you know, like say it's a loved one who's died and you still want them around in your life. You keep seeing images of them, things like that. But yeah, ultimately, great foundation from this first episode. I am ready to go see more. Sometimes it's tough when you start a show And thankfully, I haven't done any of these for the channel yet. All the ones I've started, even Euphoria, which I know, I'm so sorry, Euphoria people. Those videos weren't doing as well, but part of me still wants to finish it. We'll see what happens there. But for the most part, every show I've started, it's always nice when you get excited to continue. And this is definitely one of those. You know, it's always a gamble, right? This could have been really something that everyone else enjoyed, but I didn't really get into. But yeah, if it stays like this, I'll be pretty well invested. So I hope you enjoyed it. Again, this was a poll winner, which means that people do seem to like it. But that being said, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what I've missed. Let me know it needs a little bit more expansion without giving spoilers. I always appreciate that. You know, leave me comments on it so I know. Give it a like if you found value in this video. I always appreciate that. It helps out the channel as well. Thank you so much for your time. I will see you in the next video with episode 2.